First of all, I'd like to congratulate Nelson Spruce on setting the receiving record for all-time Pac-12 receiving. He had a heck of a day. He's a heck of a player for us. Also, commend UCLA. It was a heck of a football game. Again, it was a lot of fun to watch, except on our side when it ended. And but I thought our young men played really hard. I thought we played well, really well at times, and again, shot ourselves in the foot a couple times that were dramatic, game-changing plays. And but we kept battling and had an opportunity there at the end of the game to win it. And I was really pleased with our balance on offense. Wasn't pleased with us not getting in the end zone a couple times there, or missing a field goal, which he came back and hit his field goal as well. You're going to miss one every once in a while. But I thought the overall effort, the intensity, the fight, I thought the good job by our coordinators on both sides, having a good game plan to attack and be aggressive, which we needed to, and we executed that. Just had a couple balls bounce the wrong way, but the kids are still fighting, and we need to get a couple guys back. We lost a couple guys today for concussions, and so hopefully we'll get a couple guys back and we'll get back next week.
Mike, I'm not sure you expected to be as dominant as it was, but ball control, was that the game plan coming in, is to hopefully keep the ball out of their hands?
We've been able to do that now. When we can run our running backs, we got some good ones. When our quarterback can run and then throw it too, and we feel like we can dictate the game a little bit. And if we wouldn't have had an unfortunate turnover here or there, it would have been a different game. But I think we can do that in a lot of Pac-12 games. It's going to be different in some games, of course, but I think with our balance and ability, Cephal ability to get us in a lot of the right plays and do different things, I think we can be a good offense.
I know you guys came back and took the lead in the second half, but how devastating was that first half, getting in there 4 times
it was
and
rough.
coming away with 6 points?
No, it was really rough, and it was that kind of set us a hold. But what was so awesome is they came right back out, went down the opening drive, kept fighting, kept battling. They didn't let that bother them. And on the road in the Pac-12 against a top 25 team, I think that showed a lot. And they coulda, shoulda, woulda today.
What's the message to the team after a game like that in the locker room?
Well, I told them I was really proud of how they fought. I was really proud of all the things they did, and how they really kind of dominated the game at times, but we didn't win it. Credit to UCLA, they found a way to win it. I talked about that. I got to coach them better in some situations, and we've got to come back the next week and battle and keep battling. They definitely still, like I've said all along, they can believe they win any of them. They can.
A couple weeks ago after that Arizona game, you said, you were a little bit worried about possibly their spirit being broken, or you worry about the mentality. Now that they've kind of proved that they aren't going to quit, are you no longer worried about that?
No, I've never been worried about them quitting. I've just been worried about them always having that razor-sharp edge. There's a little difference sometimes in practice and showing up to the games, and they keep showing up with that, and they will keep doing that. They got a lot of great character, and they'll keep pushing and keep fighting.
You talked a lot about the toughness of your quarterback this season. He gets hit pretty hard there on that last drive. Looked like you were going to put Cade Apsay in there.
Yeah, we had Cade going in, and he was going in, and I turned around and I was watching, and then Cephal said he could do it and throw it, and he sent Cade out. So he made a couple really good plays there down the stretch. He got there was a late hit and got him pretty good.
Were you okay with Cephal waving him off at that point?
Yeah, I was, because he said he could do it. He did, and he showed he could do it. But we had Cade ready to go for that.
Do you believe in the term like a clutch gene in a player, a quarterback? Whether or not he can or can get it done late in games.
I think that's a combination of everything. I mean, we can go back and say we should have had 2 touchdowns earlier that were right in people's hands. You can go back and say he got tipped on one. I mean, there's all kind of situations. I think it all goes back to the full team situation on it. And I think if you go back and look at the game, he had a chance. I think he made enough plays today for us to have a chance to win. If he wouldn't have made enough plays for us to have a chance to win, I would say but he did. I felt like he did. And watching the game, I think you can see that.
You said he hit a couple big plays, including the big run by Perkins, but overall, were you pleased with how your defense did against their offense?
Yeah, I was. I mean, they fought them hard, tooth and nail, and they had a couple good catches, and we just screwed up on a misalignment type situation on the long run, and it makes you pay when he gets out there in the open and we didn't get him down.
the scoop and score. Talk about that play and how big it was just
was,
for the morale of the team.
Oh, it's really big. It was really big. And for a second there, I know Sampson was turning around and looking at it. I didn't know what he was thinking, and he picked it up and scooped it and ran in the end zone. I said, just run, run. But that was a big play, a big momentum play, and we've been working on causing turnovers and doing that. We probably should have had an interception later too. I think later in the next drive, maybe on a deep post. I don't know if it all works together and went right through our hands. I thought we had it. So we're battling hard.
You hear a lot about a team learning how to win. Is there a way to learn how to win without just winning?
You keep getting closer and keep fighting. I mean, I thought, we had enough opportunities to make plays to find a way to win. We weren't just hoping they would screw it up. So I think we're doing that.
Is this one of the more frustrating losses you've had because of how many opportunities there were to win this game?
Yeah, it is frustrating when you feel like you kind of controlled the game, so to speak, but didn't come out on top. If you watched the game and never saw the scoreboard, I think you'd think we would have won the game, and that's disheartening.
Your running game, it seems like every week there's a different running back. Sometimes this week it was Patrick Carr. What makes him so good? What made him so good today?
Well, Patrick's been coming along. He was coming along early in the season, then he got banged up, and he missed a couple, and then he came back. And we felt like last week he did some good things, and this week he had a really good week of practice, and we feel like he's just kind of getting a grip of everything on the offense.
Is that more of what you feel like you can see from him throughout his career?
Yeah, I think he's going to be a really good running back. I think he's powerful and fast.
When did Cade Apsay become the backup quarterback?
A few weeks ago, Cade became backup quarterback.
What is he?
Gerke had hurt his hip a little bit and wasn't able to practice a little bit, but now Gerke's well, but Cade's been doing good. So we'll see how this week goes, but as of today, going in, Cade was going to be the second guy.
You moved some offensive linemen around again today. Was that injury related or was it performance?
No, injury related. And one of them was performance for a minute, and then it was injury related. Jared went out. He's going to be out for probably the next game. Got a concussion, so that hurt us. We put Sully in there and shuffled John Lasella and Sam at tackle, and so we're just kind of beat up in there. We just got to keep working and keep fighting it.
You put Grant Watanabe in at linebacker today.
Yeah, Grant did some good things.
Rotated him in a little bit.
Yeah, Grant's going to play in there, especially it was a hot day, and Grant's becoming a really good football player, and I feel like he can help us. So we're rotating him in to keep them all fresh.
Thank you, Coach.
Thank you.